Hey,
See how the 50, this big red line, this is the 10 up here. But the 50, the
hey,
200, the 144, they're all coming in. It's all getting into a squeeze. Squeeze in here. After this, it's had some really good big moves today.
hey,
It's really, I I could have made twice as much as what I did. Well, you see the squeeze coming on. And when the
hey,
200 gets with the 50 and the price, it usually skyrockets. See that it's not. You can see where the 200, the 50, it went up
hey,
here and
hey,
it came back down.
hey,
But now the 10's above the 50, the 50's above the 200, and that's. I think this is 233 and 144. I think.
hey,
Yeah, 144 and 233. So that makes sense. Although it's, I don't know why
hey,
the yellow line is the SMA is an SMA 200, and this other one is an EMA 144. So you see, there you go. There's those averages all came
hey,
together. That's where the squeeze happens. One of the best squeezes. I don't know that that doesn't happen on the other on the all the other ones, but I'm looking at a different one over
hey,
here on the left. Well, see how far this one goes after all those averages got 10 on top of the 50, on top of the 200, on top of the 144 and 233. You
hey,
see how far it goes right here. It's got an order block up here, but um, the option price, the option strikes that I was dealing with aren't going anywhere.
hey,
But it seems like if you're 50 away, when this move here happened, let me show you.
hey,
When this move happened here, if you were 50 away, you, the strike went really well because I was a strike of
hey,
66.50 when this move started. So this is 600, 6,600, right? So 66.50, 50 away, and obviously it moved 50 also,
hey,
right? It moved. It was actually three. Well, let me see if I can just bring it over and this is a 66.50. When this move started here, okay, this move is this move right here. When it started, it was at what, $4, $3, and it went up to somewhere in here. So you got $12 of movement out of 50. But that's a and you were 50 away, so it was cheap. It was really cheap because you gotta have an option that's $4 or less. A strike price is $4 or less, or it gets really expensive. And so that one was 50 away from the price, not necessarily from the money, because right now the money is 66.55, but as you can see, it's 66.60 here. So that's, it's only five away
hey,
now because of all this consolidation and squeezing going on here. And so that where those sorry, where those averages lined up, back on that,
Hey,
it shot up, but it's got nowhere to go. That's why in the middle of the day, at the end of the day, it's not really good. You really have to have a move like this one. It's some really good moves today. I caught this move for 15, 18 grand. But this was a lot of consolidation, and you would have had to catch it here to go down, which would have been, and then you had some consolidation here, and I mean that was a slow death right there that nobody would probably get in. Then you got in here, or if you got on here, you could have caught this, but then this popped up for $50, so 6,600 to 6650, right up to that blue, because you would have stayed in here with the blue order block. So you get it out somewhere in here, that's like $50. So you got $12 movement on $50. This is what you need to see to make a cheap, less expensive strike price move enough to get in. And then if you look at this one, if you look at this chart, I'm going to move in there. This is the 2 minute. If you look at the 2 minute chart on 10, this is a 10 average. As long as that doesn't close below the 10 or it stays above the 10 like this, really strong, you know to stay in. Even up here, you could have stayed in through all this. You're losing on some theta. But I would have tried to get out here. Might have gotten out here, but that's a good way to say that to tell whether the move is really strong or not, or strong enough to stay in all the way up there. And then, you got all this consolidation, which is just a mess, and you don't want to be anywhere near that. But, this has it's just going sideways. Ooh, look at that. That blue order block just showed up. So, you know, it, there are moves in the afternoon. So, I mean, I don't know why people say you can't trade in the afternoon on this. I mean, if you look at this, came out the lower second deviation all the way to the first deviation, back to the first deviation, back to the second deviation. I mean, if you just look at this pattern, that's what it'll actually do most days. So it comes down here, this was all a nightmare. So you could have cut this down and moved here, got out, don't do anything for an hour, hits this move, and just wait through all this mess because there's always consolidation after a move. So it comes down, bounces off, comes up here, consolidation, bounces here, consolidation. Sometime on the first move of the day, there's usually consolidation. It's usually this pullback pattern, and then it goes further down. But it had some buying pressure here, so it changed the shape of the normal downtrend. Usually, this downtrend would have continued down here and would have pulled the band down maybe to here, but it had some good buying pressure there, so that's why it stayed up. But then it eventually fell too. This made for a mess from 8 to 9. See that? It's 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. So if you catch this, that's a really good move. Wait till it comes down here.
hey,
This was all a mess. I don't think I could have got in with all this because you didn't know. You would have thought it would bounce off of VWAP, kind of like it was bouncing off VWAP
hey,
and trying to stay up. You can see it comes down and bounces in view up and then down bounces below and then it falls off a cliff and then it bounces way back
Hey,
up. So
hey,
this is maybe $10 a movement. Wow. Depending on what it's
hey,
paying. Anyway, if you caught this one going back up though, if you saw the order block come in, saw it moving up, got in somewhere right here, and rode from here to there, you'd get $8, $10 a movement out of the strike. So you know, $8,
Oh,
however many
hey,
shares, 10 contracts, it's $8,000. And 10, you know, 1,000 shares at $3,000 to start with.
hey,
You know, that's put up three and get eight. It's pretty good, man. Probably could have caught 10 or 12.
hey,
Three, well, you had three. So it was eight. It was eight. So, you know, two to one at least reward risk. It's not bad.
hey,
But now, now it's gone sideways, sideways, sideways. It may go somewhere here, but now it's almost noon. Yeah, it's noon now. It's
hey,
now is probably not the time to be trading because it's the last couple hours of the day in New York, and that's when data just starts to kill you. And the averages are all screwed up now too. So, but that's what it does. There's three good moves. Could have got at least $8 on each one of $8 on the strike price for any one of those moves, and even $15, excuse me, on some of them. So squeeze looks like it's coming down now.
hey,
It's like a downtrend now, but it's going
hey,
back and forth. Who knows where it'll go? And it's on the control point too, so you
hey,
know, with it being on the control point, it's going to oscillate there, and it's just going to end. It'll probably end in an up day. It's an up day right now. Turn positive a little bit back. Just barely positive, but it is positive.
hey,
So I'm sure my 80 Delta spies aren't. They're probably they're probably still underwater. I'll bet.
hey,
Let's see here really quickly. So hopefully it goes up tomorrow in the next 3, 4, 5 days.
hey,
So the ones in my one account, yeah, they're still underwater, but I got another month worth of trading at December 19th expiration. So that's why you do the 45 days, man. Just do the 45 days, and you know, it's something, when it tanks like this, then you got time to come back, and I should still make really good money on these, providing it goes up in the next couple of days. I mean,
hey,
it's got to get going ahead, or I'm going to be bread and water,
hey,
barely breaking even and getting out. You never know, but my other account. I think they're gonna all be around the same. Yeah, they're like barely underwater. So
Hey,
this is spy.
hey,
663. Yeah, because my calls are like around 660. One's 663, one's 661,
hey,
664. So, but I could have sold 3 days ago, 3 days ago, which I should have, man. I was hoping it was going to open above here and then it'd go up from there, but it tanked like hell. And so I didn't get my 22 grand, and now I got to wait another 5 days probably for it to go up because you can see it doesn't go up. It
hey,
goes up and down slowly. It doesn't go up. That's why you need 45 days expiration because then you only got like 20 trading days in that month and a half time frame. Especially with
hey,
Thanksgiving coming on, that'll cancel one day. So anyway, looks like it's going down now. There's not, I wouldn't do. I missed this move. I missed this one because I wasn't even looking. I was done for the day. But that's still a good move. That's a really good move if you can predict that's what's going to happen. But if you jump in
hey,
halfway up, then you're only going to get $4 to $6 a movement. So it's still not the huge move, but it did bounce here. And when this bounces off VWAP, bounces off the
hey,
standard deviation lines, it's it's it moves. It really moves. I don't know where were all the averages here. You see all the averages screwed up here. So it
hey,
it bounced right on the standard deviation line, not off a previous day high or low like these yellow lines or anything. So I guess you just have to watch that, and if it really started to take off, jump in quarter of the way up, jump in right here, and then ride it up to here. I mean, you still could have got.
hey,
Let's see. If you jumped in, say here, that would be like $6. So, you still get $10 off that 66.50.
hey,
It's like you gotta know where it's gonna go and pick the strike of where it's going to go. That seems to be the key. Because I wouldn't have thought being that far, being $50 out, would have got you there in the movement on the strike price to actually make a lot of money, but it did on that one because it moved $50. So
hey.